guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impressions on the Fenty Beauty Foundation. Literally, as soon as Rihanna's new line launched, everyone was going crazy about it. So I decided that I wanted to check it out for myself. I just picked up the foundation. I was thinking about picking up some other items, but I decided against it once I went into Sephora and swatched them. I wanted to try out this foundation because I've heard a lot of people going crazy about it, and I'm always looking for a new foundation. Although personally I don't think anything can beat my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, but I'm always looking for other good ones that will be up there along with it. So I'm really hoping that this will do the same. But if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe so you can check out my other videos when I upload. And other than that, let's just hop right on into the video. Okay, so before bringing out the foundation, I'm going to start off the same way that I do with every foundation. I'm going to be priming with my Benefit Professional Primer. So now moving on to the foundation. This is the packaging. It is very monochromatic and simple. It comes in this little cardboard compartment, and the foundation itself, it is in a frosted glass container with a kind of whitish pink lid, and then it comes in a pump. The shade that I got was 120, so we'll give it a try. I'm really excited to try this out because every video I've seen, everyone said that it is like the name, it is like a filter for your face. So I'm really hoping this helps to blur out my pores, because even though I do use the Benefit Professional Primer, it doesn't remove all of my pores, so I'm hoping this is just like the extra little bit that'll completely smooth them out. But enough rambling, I will be applying this with a damp beauty blender. So I'm just going to start. I will put a few pumps on the back of my hand, and it is definitely very watery. It has like a nice smell to it. It smells almost like marshmallow. Like it smells like this lip gloss that I used to have that was marshmallow scented. I really like that smell. Okay, so I've done about half my face. As you can see, it's like one side's pink and then one side's not. But I'm going to have to add, I'll do 2 more pumps because I ran out. So far I'm liking it. It doesn't have, it's not full coverage. I used to only wear full coverage foundation, but since my skin has cleared up, I'm starting to like foundation that is slightly less coverage since I can wear it now. I think this is a pretty good match. I'm blending it down into my neck and I'm not really seeing too much of a color difference. Maybe it looks different on camera, but from where I'm sitting, I think it's a pretty good match. So far I just finished applying it, and I really like the shade match from what I can tell currently. As for my pores, they're not completely gone, but I do think that there's a little bit more of a blurring effect than with some of my other foundations. And I really like how this looks on the skin just by itself. I feel like it looks sort of natural, even though it is giving me a tiny bit of coverage. It almost seems as if it's like my real skin, which I really like. But I'm going to do the rest of my face off camera, and then I'm going to come back and I'll let you know how everything else applied over the foundation, and then I will come back and do check-ins after that. So I will be back when my face is finished. Okay, so I am back. I finished the rest of my face, and I can say that everything did apply over the top very nicely. It was easy to blend out over the foundation, and I really like how this foundation made my highlight come out, but for some reason I feel like it looks a little more glowy than it usually does, which I absolutely love. So far I really like it. So right now it is 3:21, and I will come back in a couple hours and give an update about how this foundation is wearing. But so far I'm pretty impressed, and I do like it. Okay, so I am back and it's currently 7:59 p.m. I went out and I had something to eat and now I am back. So what I can say is I still like how it looks on this area and my forehead, but it has seemed to sink into my pores slightly, and it has started to look a little bit cakey around my nose. And another thing is it has started creasing in my smile lines, and where my chin creases there is lots of cracks in the foundation. My face is not looking too oily, it just looks kind of glowy. However, I haven't had a problem with oiliness since I started Accutane, so this isn't really a good test of how it stands up to oil. Like I said, it's kind of sunk into my pores and sunk into my smile lines and the crease in my chin, and gotten a little bit cakey around my nose. So I'm not super happy with this so far. I do still like how it feels. It still feels very lightweight and like I have virtually nothing on my face. But obviously I don't want to be wearing a foundation if it's going to crease and cake up around my nose. So I will be wearing this for probably another 3 hours maybe. And I will do another update right before I take it off. But as of right now, it's definitely not going to replace my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. So I'll be back in a few hours for my final thought. Okay, so it's currently 10:26 p.m. So about 3 hours, about 3 hours since my last check-in. So this will be the final check-in of the day. After this, I am going to take this all off. So I can say that from afar, it looks fine. Like, I think it looks really good from afar. Although in my highlight you can definitely see my pores more than with other foundations that aren't supposed to be like pore filling. I mean, I don't think it said that it was pore filling, but a lot of people said that it covered their pores. So I was kind of expecting that, I guess. Also, if you hear like weird like that noise in the background, that's just my dog chewing on the bone, so ignore that please. In the areas that I don't have huge pores, it looks super smooth and absolutely looks incredible, which is the part, like, it makes my skin, like I said, like the area that doesn't have a lot of pores, so basically like this area right here on either side and my forehead on the top part, it absolutely looks incredible. And like my top lip too, it's super smooth and amazing, but it is sinking in my pores, into my smile lines, which actually I've never had a foundation ever sink into my smile lines before, so that honestly kind of amazes me because that's never happened to me before. But then also my chin right here where it creases, like I said earlier, and a little bit of cakiness around my nose, but it hasn't gotten worse since my last check-in, so it's not like it's completely like getting worse and worse as time goes on. But within the first, I think it was like 3 hours between when I applied it and when I did my next check-in, it did sink into all those a little bit. But like I said at the beginning, from afar, it looks absolutely amazing. I don't know, I really like how it makes my highlight look other than the texture that you can see. And I also like how it feels on my face. It feels extremely lightweight and not like I have something like on my face. Like you can feel it if you think about it, but if you're not like thinking about it, it's not like noticeable where it makes you think about it, if you understand what I'm saying. So this is honestly really tough for me because I really want to like this foundation because the good things about it are like really impressive. It's not just like mediocre good things. It's like really impressive good things, but the bad things about it, like I don't want my pores to look bigger. I don't want it to sink into smile lines that like has never happened before, you know? So obviously I'm going to give this another try because I spent money on it and I really want to like it. So I'm going to try it at least a couple more times before I really decide if I like it or not. But as of right now, I'm on the fence. I'm leaning more towards that I do like it. So as of right now, I would definitely recommend this to anyone who doesn't have a lot of texture on their face. But yeah, so I think that's all for this video. like I said, I'll post some sort of an update as to whether my feelings changed for it or not when I try it out a few more times. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!